Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. This is Hadrian. Let's play some more Planetbase in our Mars Colony 2 series. It's sunrise. It is dawn on Mars. And the colony's doing pretty well. We're waiting for some trade goods to come out to this trade ship, specifically one more piece of starch. And it looks like Jamie Reese is bringing it out right now. So the trade ship just left us some credits. We just sold some excess materials, basically. So I mentioned in the end of the last episode that I think I'm going to go ahead and build some more metal production, because I just think that that is the right thing to do at this stage. I'm going to build some additional bioplastic production as well, because we have a pretty decent just overflow of starch and ore at the moment, and we need to convert that to more metal so that we have more to spare for our factories. All right, there's a sandstorm incoming. That's going to be coming soon. Let's see how fast these are filling up. I want to watch this. Oh yeah, it's awesome. This is just from mostly solar power because there's not a ton of wind right now. So you can see how rapidly our power situation has improved. It's great news. We do want to build a collector though, so let me go ahead and queue that up. Let's see, where would the new collector be? It needs to be near the power. So let's have it be here. I don't like the idea of having one away from the other collectors, but the issue is that if I build something way over there, you know, you're starting to get way away from the main base, so maintaining it... I think these require maintenance to a certain extent, right? Or maybe they don't. Maybe the power collectors don't require maintenance. But still, like, I just don't like the idea of sending colonists out that far from the base. If something were to come along, like, for instance, a sandstorm, I just don't think they'd really be able to survive. I mean, they'd survive, but it would be easy for them to get hurt. All right, looks like a spare part is being brought out to this wind turbine. That is great news. I'm very happy with Colony. We've definitely outgrown Mars Colony 1, and I think in fewer episodes still than Mars Colony 1 actually lasted. I've spent more time, I think, sped up this playthrough because I'm more confident with how the colony's doing and that I've got all the resources in place, so I'm not being as timid this time. Knock on wood, you know. Now I might actually... I'm not superstitious, I promise. I'm just... being an entertainer, but or at least trying to be. You know, hopefully that'll continue to be the case. Oh, sandstorm is actually imminent now. Let's get the yellow alert going. Get people inside. Everyone inside right now. All right, good. But yes, hopefully it will continue to be the case that the colony does well. Okay, these workers. I don't know why you didn't stay in the mines. That was the sensible thing for you to do. So hopefully they didn't get hurt out there just now. Also, we just had a close meteor impact somewhere. I don't know where, but I heard it. That was rough. Nice thing is, I don't think our power collectors are going down right now. There's so much wind. Oh, that's awesome. When we have a full breeze, we have so many powerful wind turbines now that the base just stays online. That is amazing. Look at that. They're all staying on... Oh, okay, this one's finally dipping. But I mean, that's just great news. So we're bringing out the final piece of metal. Looks like... Oh, no, we're bringing out a spare. Yeah, for the large wind turbine. Probably got hurt in the storm, frankly. Wait, no, it didn't, because this one didn't. That one just needed to be repaired. I thought that one was just repaired in the last episode. Interesting. Maybe the large turbines are high maintenance. Maybe the larger the building, the higher the maintenance costs. Which would be unfortunate. Let me tell you. Okay, so our new metal production is online, and you can definitely see a difference. We have 12 metal available right now. Now we're just waiting for the new power collector to go up. All right, so now that we can see that happening, it's time to really start thinking about building some larger... Oh, no, not a base pad. We want to build a biodome. It's time for that larger biodome. We were going to have it out here. Let's see, it looks like right there is where it needs to be. So it's kind of saying 7 metal, 7 bioplastic, and then 1 of each for the connection. We just had a trade ship land. Let's see if there's anything we can sell. We could sell these semiconductors. We're not using them right now. Yeah. I'm just going to take all of his money. And then... Tell you what. Rather than taking all your money, let's take a few of your spares instead. That's better. Yeah, we just want to make sure we have a good number of spares right now. I think as of now, good, our new power collector just went up. It's great news. It's filling up fast. That's 12,500 power that we can hold in that thing. Excuse me. That we can hold in that thing, waiting for everything to, waiting for power to go out in the middle of the night when there's no wind. So that's fantastic. I think we're really in a good position. Also, notice how quickly resources are starting to be brought out for these buildings. Because we have a good building chain going now, as I mentioned earlier in the series, one of the great things about Planetbase when you really get a good colony going is the resources just come out. You're not waiting on them. You're not waiting on them to come out of a factory or come out of a mine or anything like that. You know, I do have to keep an eye on, like, if my ore starts to go down now, because that would mean that I'm producing metal faster than I am producing the materials to make the metal. God, another meteor impact right there. Did you guys fix the meteor impact problem or not? Because it seems like they're still falling. I mentioned much earlier in the series. Oh, that was 3 in close range with no laser fire, and that was on our water tank too. So let's fix that, please. That's unfortunate. I mean, I mentioned it there's another one. I mentioned in just the last episode that they fixed a bug in the last patch where the meteors were falling. Okay, good, it's filled back up. The meteors were falling twice as fast as they should have. So there were just meteors all the time. And I thought it was fixed, but that was a rapid succession of meteors. So maybe pre-bug fix there would have been like 8 meteors just now. Who knows? That was weird. All right, so we're waiting on one more piece of metal, and this large biodome will be ready. And then, of course, we've just got to fill it with plants. Tell you what. Let's open the floodgates. Let's get ready for our new colonists. Another thing I want to go ahead and queue up is a new dorm for people. Let's see, where do we want the new dorm? Let's have it right, yeah, right there. We also, fairly soon, we're going to need to build an airlock out in this direction somewhere. All right, good. The biodome is ready. We just need someone to come out and build it. Things are going very, very well. I like this. This is definitely never a point in Mars Colony 1 that we reached where the resources were really just being cranked out like this. It seems that we are slightly losing ore, maybe. That might improve as we bring more workers in. Workers will fill the mines, and the mines will actually pick up their production speed. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But we need to keep an eye on it. All right, the biodome has been... Oh, wait, no. Dude, you had one job. One, and you just left it halfway complete. I guess he's tired, so he's leaving. So who's this? We have a new worker, looks like. And a new biologist. Good, that's one of what we needed. One of each of what we needed. We needed new workers for the mines to make sure metal production stays high. And we needed... Okay, good, there we go. There's our new biodome. We have a lot of building to do, holy crap. All right, let's do a couple of genetically modified tomato plants. Let's do some lettuce, some onions. And then we will have some more medicinal pods. Make sure we have plenty of medical supplies. Now let's do some maize, some wheat, some potatoes, some rice, some peas, some more rice, some more potatoes. Now I think, if I recall correctly, what's the low maintenance plant? One of these is low maintenance. Slow production and low maintenance. The maize. What about potatoes? Where are the potatoes? There we go. Yeah, let's potatoes seems to be just kind of an average plant. So I want to have a lot of potatoes. I mean, that makes sense. You know, if you know the history of the potato, like the potato famine, in Western history anyway, Irish history, then, you know, it's a very important plant. It's gotten people through some dark times. Oh, look, there's still another spot. Tell you what, we'll do rice there. It's a little bit higher production, higher maintenance, but that's fine. All right, so now we're going to need to keep an eye on the water system. Looks like we have more than enough right now, but these new plants haven't been built yet. So we might need to go ahead and build a new water extractor. Tell you what, let's go ahead and queue that up. Just to be super safe. We're going to have it connected in 2 spots for safety's sake. I think we have more than enough resources for it already. So those should just come. It says our food stocks are low. Interesting. Why are our food stocks low? Floodgates. Well, you guys need to hurry up and build this stuff then, if our food stocks are low. What colonist did we just get? Looks like a biologist. Okay, that's good. That'll help us maintain the new plants. But you guys need to bring materials in and build this stuff. I don't see any starch yet. This is unusual. The colonists are... They're not building... Okay, here it comes. Finally. Took them a while. But yeah, this will solve the food production issue by far. But we just need people to come in and actually build these things. Oh, okay. People were bringing resources out for the dorm as well. I had forgotten that I'd queued that up. So, potato pod's been built. That's good. A couple of potato pods have been built. And we need one more piece of metal, and we're good on the water extractor. Yeah, that definitely... I think we're going to be glad that we set this up. All right, the new dorm is up. Let's go ahead and build some more beds so that everyone has plenty of space in which to sleep. Don't want people walking around tired all the time. All right. That problem is solved. We're still building the food. And we will need to build a new canteen fairly soon. I'll probably build it right around here. GM tomato pad has been built. Excellent. I thought I've cut the floodgates. Did I not? All right, well, who are you? What are you? New engineer? Well, it's not the worst thing, I guess. Tell you what, let's go ahead and turn on bot production. I think it was F7, yes. We only want to have... Let's start with 5 bots tops for now. They're already bringing components. So each bot needs 1 metal, 1 bioplastic, and a semiconductor. And then it needs to be painstakingly built by an engineer. Trading ship has landed. Huh. What can we trade here? Trade some medicinal plants for some food. Yeah, let's just trade some medicine for some food, just because we are light on food right now, and I don't want anyone to starve to death while we're waiting on them to finish building all of this stuff in the biodome. We're just light on bioplastic right now because we built so many other things at once. So unfortunately, it's going to take people a minute to come here and build this biodome completely out. But thankfully, there are already, looks like 5 plants in there that are producing food, so that will help us. As you can see, we're already back up to 17 veggies. More colonists. We're about to go from 48 to... Okay, that is actually 48. New biologist. That's perfect, actually. No, 49. That was our 49th colonist. Excellent. So we're almost up to 50. Doing well. All right, so another bunk has been built. This will definitely help people stay rested. We have tons of starch. There should be more than enough bioplastic, but it's just taking people forever to produce the stuff. Yeah, these machines are full of starch waiting to be produced. Are we light on workers, maybe? Do I have more machines than I have workers? How many workers do I have? Let's see. Yeah, we are light on workers. My target percentage is 30. We're right now only at 28. We have 14 workers. So hopefully the next colony ship will bring 2 workers. And that'll help. So we kind of have the mechanisms in place, actually, to do better than we're doing now. But we don't have the staff. And now that these beds are being built and we have the additional food production, we can just keep expanding. Pretty soon we can have a level 2 pad and much larger ships, including visitor ships, can land, which is fun. Introduces kind of a new type of gameplay, a new level of gameplay. All right, good. There's a worker. That's exactly what we wanted. B.H. Rangel has arrived. He'll help with everything, basically. All right, so looks like they're prioritizing the bunks with the new bioplastic that's being produced, which is fine. Once these are... All right, good. That constructor bot's going to build both of those. Perfect. That's taken care of. And now we can finish building the food production in this biodome. And then you'll start to see this just skyrocket. I think it'll be crazy. Tell you what, we can go ahead and set up some additional meat production. Trading ship has landed. Good to know. Additional meat production in here. And additional medical supply production. Trading ship. What do you have? You have a lot. Let's sell some stuff. Constructor bot patent. What's your commission? 45%? I don't know that we have enough to sell to you that would match that price, but we'll try. I don't want to get rid of spares. I don't want to get rid of too much starch either. Perfect. We will now have the ability to build constructor bots. Came at somewhat high cost, but I think we'll be okay. Everything that we are trading, we're producing faster. So we should be all right. We're also gaining ore, which is good. Despite the fact that we have these heavy production chains up, we're still producing more ore, so we're building up a stockpile of what we need to make metal. I think metal is probably one of the most frustrating resources in the beginning of the game not to have. So it's nice that we have built up a bunch of it. Notice we're getting through nights now. It's much more smooth. I'm not having to pay close attention when night falls, thanks to the power system we have at the moment. Let's see how fast these fill up. Look at that. Look at that. Decent breeze. And the solar panels, especially the massive one, are doing a really good job. And the food production is starting to ramp up in here. We're still waiting on more bioplastic. Looks like there's some right there being carried in by... Who are you? Melinda Granatus. Melinda's been here since the very beginning of the colony. You know, I remember several episodes back, there was, I think, a meteor impact around here, I think. I think it was on the factory, or possibly on the lab, and some colonists were killed. And it didn't let me see, because more than one died at once, it didn't let me see what the names were. And I think that's a shame. I think, you know, one thing that's really cool in XCOM and games like it, okay, we got the constructor bot patent, awesome. I think one thing that's really cool in XCOM is that when you have these named characters that have been with you for a while and you're trying to ensure their survival, you can see their name. Ooh. Thankfully no one died there. Who do we have? New worker, new biologist. Good, we need both of those. But yeah, you can see the names of the people that die. By the way, we now have 52 colonists. How about that? I like it. That's cool. Milestones. We still just have 3 milestones. Power monger. I feel like we're pretty close as far as being a power... Oh, no, we're not. We still need twice the power production that we have right now. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But yeah, it would be nice to have some kind of memorial wall for colonists that die. Right now, as far as I know, there's not. There's no way of like looking back. There's no cemetery. There's no memorial wall. Nothing like that. All right, so this connection is being repaired slowly but surely. It's taking a while, but it's happening. And it looks like people are a lot less tired. I don't see anyone walking around with status indicators, which is a sign. Well, there's one guy that's hungry, but that's a sign that people are better rested. They're going to be more productive. That's really good news. And this biodome is almost completely built out now, which is great. You're going to see really rapid food production starting now. Speaking of food production, let's select, I think we have chicken and beef so far. Yeah, let's make this one pork. And we also have this workbench getting ready to produce some more medical supplies as well. Let me go ahead and build an additional bed in here. Just for other people that get hurt. And we'll have a second cabinet, I guess. Can we do it? Can we cram a cabinet? No, we can't. All right, well, have a second medical cabinet as well. I think they're going to bring those materials straight in. Yep, here comes one. And I think the other is on its way from somewhere. Yep, there it is. Saw it coming out of the corner of my eye. All right, I've let this episode run a little bit long. I'm just enjoying things running so smoothly. Look at this. We've got this massive biodome supported by a bunch of water. Our water production system is supporting all these new plants with plenty to spare. Our power production is good. It's lasting through the night. I mean, when the wind dies down, it gets kind of rough, but we have so much stored up that we're in good shape. Our colonists are happy. The sleepy ones are getting rest because there's a massive new dorm. We're going to keep building in this direction. I think at this point it's safe to say we have surpassed Mars Colony 1 in viability by a long shot. Let's take a quick look at goals for the future. Milestones. Again, we want to reach Century, which is 100 colonists. We're halfway there. We want to reach robotization. We're already starting to build robots. And then standing. We want to have a higher prestige as a colony. And then beyond that, there's more things to do. Technocracy, consolidation. So maybe we'll push for all of these. That'd be kind of fun, I think. Looks like a trade ship is landing, so let's see them real quick before I cut the episode. Trading ship has landed. What do you have? Well, we really don't have anything to give you, frankly. What's this? A carrier bot? Yeah, we can buy another carrier bot. Why not? Trade a semiconductor. There we go. Okay, and while the colonists are bringing that stuff out, the buying of a bot goes towards one of the milestones that I just looked at as well. The robotics one, so that's very, very handy. But thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you would like to. It would be good to have you. Comments are always welcome as well. I upload new episodes of Planetbase Mars Colony 2 every day at 6 p.m. EST. That's GMT minus 5 for those of you that are not on Eastern Time or in the States. But also, if it's not Planetbase, it'll be anything kind of sci-fi simulation, survival oriented in this slot. So stay tuned, stick around. Hope to see you in the next episode.